Hi, this is Lindsay Wilson from socialmediaheaven.com. So, Angela asked me, please talk about the anti-launch. And before I race off to go get married, I thought, I'm not going to keep you all waiting. I'll go ahead and give it up. So, here we go. This is what we know, that what used to work in being an entrepreneur is not working anymore. You can call it the economy. You can just call it that things actually change over the course of time. And we all hear, I've gotten so many emails about launch strategy in the past few months that it's mind-boggling. And I will tell you that people are giving you information about what worked for them. Oftentimes it's people who have hundreds of thousands of people who are opted in their email list. They have, a conversion rate that's the same percentage as you and I, but they don't need to convert a lot of people to make a lot of money. So what's working now is what I like to call the anti-launch. It is about not creating some product or service in your room by yourself, with a friend, even with coaches, and going, oh my gosh, this is like the magic pill that is going to change my life. I am going to be a billionaire after this. This is so cool. I've got like the best whatever, the best slogan, the best da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not what sells. It just doesn't work in this day and age. And quite frankly, it doesn't feel that great. I'm not so big on creating stuff in a secret dark room and not telling anyone about it. And also what I'm not so big on is what I'm seeing consistently across the board, which is people who are launching and not making any money. So here are the tips on how to do an anti-launch, and grab a pen and paper if you'd like. Number one, you have to be in touch with the people who buy from you. Now, listen carefully to that and wipe your mind. It's like yoga beginner's mind. I'm not talking about the people who should buy from you. I'm not talking about all your high school friends who are on your Facebook page. And I am not talking about your best friend. I'm talking about the people who actually say, here's cash. I want it. If you don't have buyers yet, that's absolutely fine too, but I want you to think very clearly about who would actually buy from you. And I'm not talking about your aunt who would buy because you pressure her. I'm talking about the people who actually really need what you have to deliver. And please know that if you are in your passion and in your purpose, there are so many people who need you. It's unbelievable. And the first step to an anti-launch is connecting with those folks, which will be a game changer. Because if you're not connected with them now, first off, you can launch the most brilliant thing in the world, and no one's going to buy because they're not going to know. Second of all, if you launch the most brilliant thing in the world, but they haven't really said that they're interested or they want to pay for it, it doesn't necessarily equate to sales. So let's move on to step two. Step two of the anti-launch. After you have connected with them, it is time to get down and dirty and get real. Get on the phone. Ask them, what did you like about working with me? What did you like about my product? What did you like about my service? What didn't you like? And then most importantly, the open-ended question, we all know that. Do you have any suggestions? People are going to suggest to you, oh my gosh, I have this group of 30 women who come over to my house every Friday night for a book club and they would all love to buy from you. Brilliant. People are going to say things like, an ebook really didn't do it for me. If you'd done a visual recording of it on video, I would have loved it. People also during these conversations are going to give you the exact words that you need for your marketing. I use free conference call, is it free conference? freeconference.com. Record those conversations, because what you're going to find is that consistently throughout all those conversations, every buyer that you talk to is going to say the word empathy. And you're not going to have any idea that what you're delivering is empathy. And they are giving you exactly what you need to use as your marketing materials so that other people can find you. Because other people always know us better than we know ourselves. You know your best friend. You know her issues. You know what sets her off. You know her weaknesses. You might not ever tell her, but in the same way, other people know you. Your clients actually probably know you better than you know yourself. So, third step in the anti-launch. Once you have connected with people, once you have gotten their feedback about things, the next thing that you need to do is really listen. And this piece is a little tricky, because there's always some kind of product, or I like to look good. I will tell you, being in social media, sometimes the transparency is like, of course I teach what I need to know. And so recently I found in teaching some of my classes that people needed something entirely different from me than what I had thought. If I had not been listening, I would have never launched my next product. So and I know I use the word launch, but it seriously was like they were saying, please offer this. And so I was like, okay, here's a PayPal button. And people bought. The world knows what it needs from you. You need to listen very carefully. And here's the one little asterisk that I'll put after my 3-point vlog. If you think, oh my gosh, I connected with them, I listened to them, I know that what they need from me is this, I am going to put it in this kind of package and charge this amount of money and it's going to make me a bazillionaire. Like whenever you feel that magic, whenever you feel like, I have discovered exactly the thing that is going to change my world, it's a car crash. And just know that. It's like a mind-altering idea that worked in the old economy and doesn't work now. I see huge entrepreneurs not making any money or spending more money than they're making on launches when they think they've got the magic pill. This is not the time of the magic pill. This is the time of connection, of genuinely offering what you've got to people, and they will tell you exactly what they need. So for more about how to price it, how to package it, all of those details, you can definitively find me on my website. And I look forward to your comments here so I can help you more and tell you more about how to anti-launch. Thanks.